Hallow, the hugely popular Christian prayer app downloaded by tens of millions of people, is beginning the 40-day prayer and fasting challenge for Lent. Actor Mark Wahlberg, one of several celebrities who is central to this challenge.
Following Jesus was never meant to be done alone. Iron sharpens iron, you know.
What's up, Mark? Is this your way of asking me to join you on Hallow again this year?
It is.
Awesome. Got to stay prayed up.
Isn't that my line?
I thought maybe this year I could do it. No?
Oh, hey guys. Sorry, I must have forgotten to silence my phone. I was just praying.
Classic Jesus.
That's why we're calling.
Hallow? This Lent? Absolutely.
Sweet.
Pray every day this Lent on Hallow.
Stay prayed up.
So I spoke to Mark yesterday on Ash Wednesday. He is obviously a huge actor, entrepreneur, producer, and now partner with the Catholic prayer and meditation app, Hallow. Watch. One of the things that I heard you talk about, which I think is great about the ad that we just showed about you guys passing the phone around, because I think it speaks to young men.
Yeah.
And you know, so now I remember when Hallow was, you know, a couple of voices. It was like Jonathan and another woman. And now there's all these people that, like Chris Pratt and you, that young men grew up watching in all of your movies and all your projects. What kind of difference does that make to see people like you? And how did you make that decision that you wanted to go so public with your faith?
I've always been talking about it. You know, I've always been talking about how key people came into my life at a very pivotal time and pointed me to in the direction of having a relationship with God. Mm-hmm. When things were difficult and my friends were no longer around, and there was a woman who would come to see me, or a priest who would, you know, come talk to us when we were standing out on the corner at 3 o'clock in the morning at 13 years old. Those are the things that I remembered, and so. You know, it's just about sharing the story and hoping that you can help people prevent making the mistakes that I made.
What do you remember that priest saying to you on that street corner when you were 13?
He's still in my life to this day. You know, he's still in my life to this day. You know, I thought it was ridiculous. Of course, you know, I was just trying to be cool. Like my brother said, we were exposed to so much trouble. You know, drugs, gangs, violence, all that stuff was right out there. It wasn't in the home, but my parents divorced when we were 11, and we were kind of left to our own devices as they were just basically trying to be able to provide and put food on the table.
So you said that priest is still in your life? Tell me about that.
Yeah, he's been a wonderful influence in my faith in my life. He baptized all of my children, married me, buried anybody that we've lost. He's been a wonderful influence in my faith in my life. Worked with me on Father Stu as a consultant on the movie. You know, he's just a wonderful human being.
So one of the things that is kind of your specialty on Hallow is fasting. Mm-hmm. And I kind of, when I get to that day, I'm like, oh my gosh, fasting is like, it's hard. It's hard for me. And when I look at how you live your life and you talk about getting up at 4:30 and working out and everything, it's kind of, I feel, is it true that all those things are integrated for you?
Absolutely. And my wife's like, you cannot do an ice bath one day. And I'm like, no, that would be a terrible idea. And she's like, why? I said, because then they just start going downhill from there. You know? And it's just, discipline has afforded me so much, you know, and the first thing I do when I wake up is I pray. You know, I express my gratitude and I ask for direction and I ask for the strength and the ability to do what I'm supposed to do and to utilize the talents and gifts that God's given me for His purpose and to do godly things and not focus so much on worldly things. And I have a lot of responsibility and I have a lot of people depending on me. So that kind of starts the day, and then I feel pretty darn good. And then I get up and I take my vitamins, I go in the cold plunge, I wake up, I go in the gym, and then after that I feel like I can do anything. And then of course reality sets in and, you know, life hits you in many different directions, but I always feel like I'm much more well equipped. And so the discipline has been something that I will not stray away from because it's worked so much for me that I only do it more now. And I only wish that I did it more when I was younger than I started, you know, before I had to become a parent. But like she's 16 now, but my daughter, she's been like, you know, she's a machine. She's more disciplined than me, and she started at 14 years old. But, you know, she has this wonderful life where, you know, she's, you know, taking care of animals and you know, has a big responsibility, but she doesn't waver for anything.
So one of the things that you talk about with fasting, you know, I think people think about giving something up for Lent.
Yeah, which is great. Look, there's a lot of things that we could do without. I mean, most of the time I want to throw my phone out the window, right? Yeah. I'm getting hammered with stuff and inundated with stuff all the time. But for me, I usually really just try to focus on doing more. doing better, because I'm constantly encouraging people to eat right, exercise, because they're just going to feel better, getting rid of sugar and eating healthy food and, living a healthy lifestyle in general, but trying to do more, to be more thoughtful, to be, just spreading the word, sharing my story, talking to kids who are growing up in situations like me, and hopefully they can avoid the mistakes that I made.
Mark, thank you. It's great to have you with us, and I encourage everybody to do Pray 40 on Hallow. It's a great way to just check in every day and sort of keep yourself grounded in what's going on. And Fasting Fridays with Chris Pratt and with Mark is a special part of that as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's great to meet you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.